So the trainings Meeting C++ is offering are these 7 here, right? These are on the trainings website. And I quickly want to mention that all trainings are in the Berlin, Germany time zone, right? So we start around 9 a.m. usually, depending on trainers and how things, get to be. But usually it's like 9 to 5 for a full day training, like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So these are the trainings we offer, and Klaus Igelberger is doing the first training in not 2 weeks, like in 10 days, tomorrow 10 days, Monday and the following week. He is giving a training on C++ software design. If I go into the details, so on the 24th February, Klaus is available to give this great training about various software C++ related things. And you probably know his book, right? So this is the training for the book. And Klaus will talk in this training about patterns, using patterns and their connection to software design, how you can improve your own software design, how you can use idioms. And if you go into the agenda, we can see that there's various basic design principles which he covers. Of course, the classic design patterns are mentioned. He also covers some modern C++ design patterns like type erasure, CRTP, expression templates, and policy-based design. And this is a 3-day course, so if you have the book, that will be a very, very good and intensive way to learn more about the things you've read. And if you don't have the book, then, if you're able to have the course and the book, read the book later or ahead of the course, it will give you a lot more intense training on this. And then we continue with the trainings in March, which is like from the second week in March to end of March, we have offerings. So the generic programming in C++ with templates and auto course, so 1-day course by Nikolai Yosotis, makes the beginning for this. And last year after the conference, we already offered this course. And yes, the second part of this about concepts, views, and ranges will also be like 1 week later this time. Last year, we were able to have this back to back, but this time it's more like you have a week between to think about the things you've learned, and then you can continue. Might be the better format for you to, just have a week to think about the things you've learned in the 1 day, and then get a second day with Nikolai. And so the first day covers most things with generic program with templates in order, right? Just doing things in this way. If you look on the trainings agenda, various templates, and yeah, this is of course about generic programming, so it will be a lot about templates, right? And so the basic stuff is covered here about generic programming in C++, but also Nico will be able to answer all your questions about C++ 20 and 23. And then if you're interested to learn more about generic programming in C++ 20 and 23, concepts, views, and ranges will probably be a good addition in the following week then. Also on the 10th March, Meeting C++ offers for the first time a training by Richard Kaiser, well-known trainer in Germany. Embedded C++ basic training, he has given this as a title. So this is basically a training which will give you an introduction in 4 days. This is one of the few 4-day trainings we offer. So Monday till Thursday, you'll be able to learn the basics of embedded with C++. And so if you're looking to be part of the embedded world with C++, that is probably a very good training to take. Then we offer on the 13th, which is the Thursday, for 2 days the training with Matash Push. C++ fundamentals you wish you had known earlier. So this is really a course either for juniors that want to learn more about all kinds of idioms and things which this will be everywhere across C++, this course. Also very good for seniors, I think, which want to kind of, iron out their weak spots. So this course will just give you an overview on various things you should know about in the language, what probably aren't like on their own big enough to come to be a course on their own. And if you look in the trainings agenda, things like identifiers, naming conventions, namespaces, C++ types and their properties, value versus reference semantics, pointers versus references, unscoped versus scoped enumerations, classes and friends, and so on, right? So this will be a 2-day course which covers a lot of small and medium things in C++, which gives you a good overview over these. So, and this is like a workshop, hands-on, and Compiler Explorer will be used in this course a lot. Then I already mentioned on the Monday, on the 17th, we have again the course by Nikolai. He uses concepts, ranges, and views, the new way of programming in C++. And this is a course which has already been running very well last year after the conference. In a single day, you learn how to use these 3 core features of C++ 20 and also get to know the 23 features which are there. Then in the last week, we offer 2 trainings. We have a 5-day course with Slobodan Dimitrovic, who's giving an introduction to C++. He has written 2 books on that, also an introduction to C. So if you're having like coworkers or want to learn C++ on your own, that is a great opportunity. And it's actually a really good price, I have to say that. Thank you for that offering, Slobodan. And in the same week, we also have like a more advanced course where in a hands-on workshop, you can learn about coroutines, senders, and receivers, which is a rather new topic for a lot of you, but I know that coroutines have been very popular. Now senders and receivers comes into this with C++ 26 and already existing libraries. So this is probably not for everyone, but if you're looking for a special training which actually rounds out your valuable knowledge about the future of C++, where we're going with things, this will be very hands-on, and again by Matosh Push on the 24th of March, and all those trainings are available in the ticket shop. Just quickly showing you this. The prices aim at that the trainers are able to make a living, and also a little bit of that goes to me in C++, but not a lot. And that's basically the whole trainings we are offering at the moment for the first quarter. Going back to all the trainings, scroll out a bit. So this is what Meeting C++ offers as trainings in this first quarter. And then I'll have to see, I plan for the second quarter. We definitely plan to have trainings after the conference again. But these are the trainings we just have been able to bring on with trainers. And when you go to the trainings page, there's also other trainers listed, and it's usually who's available, who responds to that. And some of those trainers I'm going to contact to, also have them present at the platform to do gift trainings. But not every trainer has time. It's like a major reason that Klaus is on that date, because he had time on that. And some other trainers have been more flexible with their days. And it's also a reason why, some of them are offering like the one-day training, right? Nikolai is also very much booked, but the day also often fits into what he's doing. And so we were able to place those 2 one-day trainings, which were very successful last year, into like also a nice rhythm, that you have the first week about generic programming, and then the second week about concepts, ranges, and views. If you're interested in both, you can buy one ticket for both courses, but also maybe you're just interested in one. That's fine. And that's basically it. Thank you for coming. And the attendees of those courses are usually working for employers. That's something I want to mention. Maybe you're a student or something, and then there's other ways to kind of, come to conferences, be volunteers and stuff. And also, like, there's people investing in their own career, because I think investing, if you have the money, if you're able to invest in yourself, that can be valuable and that can pay off. And going to conferences, going to take trainings to round out your knowledge and certain things where you're interested in, where you know that there is an application in the field that you want to work in, that can be very valuable.